If you have ever loved someone harder than they deserved, this is for you. You were not stupid for trusting them. You just kept forgiving someone who kept choosing to hurt you. Every single time you showed up. These are the 5 behaviors that will end your chase forever. Behavior 1. They only show up when they need something. Pay attention to when they appear. Not how they treat you when things are good, but where they are when things are hard. Because the person who only calls when the rent is due, only texts when they need a favor, only remembers you exist when their world is falling apart, that person is not your friend. They are using the relationship as a resource. And every time you answer, you are teaching them that you are available on demand, that your loyalty has no price. The Stoics called this a one-side, and the hardest truth you will ever swallow is this: you were not betrayed in one moment. You were. The second behavior. Watch what happens the moment you say no. A healthy person will respect it. Maybe they will be disappointed, but they will respect it. A manipulator will make you pay for it. With silence, with coldness, with guilt, with withdrawal of affection that was never unconditional to begin with. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop saying no altogether. You start adjusting yourself around their reactions. You get smaller. You get quieter. You start apologizing for having needs. And they call that harmony. It is not harmony. It is control wearing the face of love. Marcus Aurelius saw this clearly. He said the obstacle is not the person who says no. The obstacle is the person who punishes you for it. Every boundary you drop is a piece of yourself you hand them, and they will never give it back. So ask yourself this: how many pieces of yourself have you already given away just to keep the peace? You are mouthing the word sorry, and you don't even know what you are apologizing for anymore. You stopped recognizing the person looking back at you, and they called your silence peace. It was never peace. It was surrender. The Stoics called it what it was. You stop shrinking. You start remembering who you were before them. You don't owe anyone your disappearance just to make them comfortable. Behavior 3. And this one is the most dangerous because it does not just hurt you. It makes you doubt yourself. You remember exactly what was said. You remember exactly how it felt in your body. You remember the moment something shifted inside you and never went back. And then they look you in the eye and tell you it never happened. Or that you are too sensitive. Or that you always do this. Or that you are the problem. Suddenly the conversation is no longer about what they did. It is about your reaction to what they did. The Stoics had a name for this: the corruption of truth. When someone rewrites reality to protect their ego, they are not confused. They are not forgetful. They are choosing their comfort over your sanity. Every single time. And here is what that does to you over time: you stop trusting yourself. You start second-guessing your own memory. You start apologizing for things you know happened. You start shrinking your truth to fit inside their version of events. That is not love. That is not a misunderstanding. That is a deliberate dismantling of your sense of reality. The body does not lie, even when the mind starts to question itself. Trust what you felt in that moment. You were not imagining it. You were not overreacting. You were simply paying attention to someone who was hoping you wouldn't. Final behavior in the series. If you've been watching from the beginning, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more of this. A friend who disappears during difficulty was never truly a friend at all. And here is what you need to understand: anyone can show up when things are easy. Anyone can laugh with you when life is good. You were not abandoned in your lowest moment. You were simply shown the truth about who they actually were. And that truth, as painful as it is the most important thing they ever gave you.